Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Hey. Check.
On the ground with a tight end. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 3 down.
They run, Cook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
23 yards the pickup there. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a run with Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
60 Pittsburgh.
From the 38, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? A quick pass out to Aguilar. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Come on, set. 15, line, 15 line. Let's go.
Throwing Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the turnover, here's Locke. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own, and to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Locke. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Ready? 8, read.
54. I'm not ready. Check nickel.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hit it.
And this one complete to Burnett. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dalvin Cook, 98 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
Mike by four. Hey, keep it up.
Ready.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Undercut. Recon, 132 fighter.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Locke. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. A gain there of 21 yards.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And Decker's got it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Ready? Ready, weapons.
Check three, check three.
Good.
Check.
Mike, do.
Mike,
get it.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Burnett. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
218, chop.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
5, 2.
On second down, it's Jones. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
On the set.
55. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Looking downfield for Godwin. They've got his man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They come out here in the eye.
54. Mike, 54. And we have you on the edge.
Locke will try to sneak. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
70.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Locke's going to sneak it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Drew Locke, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Matchbox lights.
Off play action. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Locke to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. To throw it is Locke. He sets up the screen to Jones. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
When you run a screen pass, look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here we go. 30 base.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Got an open man, it's Burnett. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Let's go.
They'll come out in the pistol. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Second and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 or.
So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Down. 15, Lonnie. 51. Christian, Travis. Tighten up.
They'll go again to Jones. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 22 yards there, a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, Jet, be grip.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Off play action. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Stephon Diggs, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bullet good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got time to shoot.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Lock now, 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On first down, Lock. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lock. It's caught. Decker. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Lock now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And they try to sweep to Jones. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 22-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I don't think you got it, sir. Under 10. Under 10. 10. 5.
Now Lock throwing on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And he missed it. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Back now in Tampa. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Jones now on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
70, Indy. Here we go, dude. Hey, Wahoo.
Jones throwing on 1st down. And Diggs has it. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
From the 31, Locke. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throw left side complete to Burnett. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Here we go. He's on the ball. 18 Gators.
Hey, they scared. They scared. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Speak him.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Drew Lock with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Again, it's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Let's make these babies cry.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Let's go, boys.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like...
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Jones. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. They'll run for it with Cook. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Dalvin Cook
His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Buccaneers able to recover. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Ready? Turn two, stop.
Silver.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's got some space here. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
70.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm coming after you.
Get it.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
60 outlaw. Shoot.
He's back to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Lock to throw. Looking deep downfield here for Decker. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. They were looking the way of Decker that time.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And some room to run now. He's at the 30. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Locke. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The give is to Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.